A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of your first lessons, when they taught you what you didn't know. But the real first lesson was making you think that's a fact. No need to question that. Then that Sunday you go to church, they tell you about Jesus' birth. And there's a man in the sky that makes all of this work. From the cosmos to the plants, from the dinosaurs to the ants, it's his blueprint, he drew the plans and controls all of your chance. They stand there with conviction and say, he did this all in 6 days. Wow, that's really fast. Oh, then he took a nap. They fail to point out that the first intention is to kill your purity and curiosity. Now, let's let the lesson begin. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. They're the first rap I ever heard, not sure if it was for you. Left out the part where there were people who were already here. So authoritative sanctions get split up into sections. Shh. Listen to what the expert's saying, but make sure you never question this. Just remember that, just recite this, turn us all to sheep. Make sure the strong go weak, that's how we'll control you when you go from school into the streets. Not until college you start to see the word is hollow, or until you hit the books and just give a little look, realizing they want you to just look down, never to look up. Don't worry about God's paintbrush, the sun is just a star. The moon's lit from the reflection, not about cyclical nature, just make sure you recycle. Excuse me, sir, why are there so many garbage piles? Not about how many galaxies and how many stars there are. Just take a number 2 pencil and fill in these dots on this card. Then turn it, sit down, be quiet, there's a pecking order, don't you ever doubt it. So we mostly go through life, never stopping to ask why. This is perfect, they're falling right in line. Stand in alphabetical order, then conform to this chair. Might as well get comfy, we want to keep you there. So here we are, where critical thinking isn't so critical. Everything is biblical, these crystals are so spiritual. You should learn about crypto, distract you from Plato and all of ancient Greece. Bitch, please, until your only joy is when the final school bell rings and you can go back to being. But you gotta do your homework first. This'll translate real good when we send you ass to work. Cause you gotta make money, buy a house and a new car, showcase showdowns, watching the Price is Right, pretending to be sicker than you are. So here's a little reading list, I suggest you read these quick. Plato's Nicomachean Ethics, Maslow's Hierarchy, Newton's Principia, both are Einstein theories of relativity. Don't forget some Aldous Huxley, Pascal, Wolf, and Socrates, Marcus Aurelius. Ever hear of the Kybalion? I mean, come on! There's an audiobook and YouTube version where you can watch the dot bounce along. At the end of all this, we learn to know that we just don't know, that the stars just glow, angels are real, see the halo, no room to breathe. No, you cannot leave these bars. Oh, you mean these silly things? Don't worry about that. There's these lines on this map, bow down to the bell with the crack. Here is all that matters, that's their problem, they can deal with that. Till it all crashes and collides and there's an existential crisis when you figure out what time is. What's time dilation? How gravity works, what make the world really turn? How many galaxies there are? How far the stars are apart? How it's all connected by quarks and quanta? Why don't you come back tomorrow? Over the lesson plan we'll go to find out what we don't know.